Welcome everyone to Nikki Loves Books. Nikki here, and today we do have a bookish box to unbox. So the last box we had was the Darkly box for February 2024, so I believe this is going to be the bookish box for February 2024. Hopefully that's what it is, so let's go ahead and get into it and find out. And I am so happy about the items, specifically two, well, three items if we include the book, but I'm really excited about two of the actual bookish items. So let's go ahead and go through the newsletter really quick so we can get to the cool ass items. So our newsletter, of course, always starts out with the usual, hello, welcome to Bookish Box. You have choices and options, yay you. Then it does go into the items for the bookish box itself, which we're going to skip over because I'm going to be reading those things to you as we reveal each item, and I can't wait. Then repeat that for the Darkly box. So it's one newsletter for both boxes. So if you're interested in the Darkly box from February 2024, please go check out my video on my channel to see that unboxing. They include book recommendations inside the newsletter if you end up enjoying the books for the month. They've highlighted some items in the Bookish Box shop, and then we also get a Spotify playlist. We have their emotional support buddies book club. So these are emotional support animals of some of the staff along with their book recommendations. And I think this is super cute because how can you go wrong with pets and books? Next up, there's a word game to give you sneak peeks into next month's boxes. And remember, that would be March 2024. So I know it's July, but Bookish Box is still behind. And so these sneak peeks are for the next month's box for them, which would be March. Last up, we have information about their bookish social fam. And that's it for the newsletter. However, I don't know about you, but I definitely do not remember the theme for this month. So we need a reminder of that. And that is, he's a 10 but. So this is the first item that I was super excited about. And here it is. It is a crown. So we got High Lord of the Night Court crown. I love crowns from Bookish Box, and in their latest survey, they were like, what items would you like to see more of? And I'm like, crowns. Give me all the crowns. I want crowns. So happy to get a crown. Here is our High Lord of the Night Court crown. Of course, it is black because it's the Night Court. We're just going to go ahead and wear this. So yes, I will be wearing my crown for the rest of the video. Get swept away by the magic of this gorgeous crown, as enchanting as Rysand himself. And yes, I know it's supposed to be Rysand. I have a problem. I read it as Rysand and it's forever stuck in my brain as Rysand. And it really bugs me that it's Rysand. Like, I'm like, it's not Rysand. No. So Rysand himself. Slip on this High Lord of the Night Court crown and you will radiate power and royalty. Feel the pulse of the star-flecked night, the whisper shadows, the intoxicating allure of dreams and nightmares wrapped in moonlight. This item is inspired by A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, designed by At the Bookish Box. Absolutely love this. This box is already a 10 out of 10 for me simply because of this item and the beautiful book. So 10 out of 10 for this box. But there is a second item that I was like, yeah, I like that too. And that is our next item, which is a bracelet. And specifically, it's the Zodiac Academy inspired sword bracelet. So here is that bracelet, and it says there's only him. There's only him, a line etched not just on this beautiful sword bracelet, but also in the chambers of your heart. A constant reminder of the powerful bond of love. This bracelet is inspired by the Zodiac Academy series by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti, designed by At the Bookish Box. So I will now be wearing the fabulous bracelet. It is adjustable, so you can open it up a little bit and then close it back down. It does have a little bit of weight to it, but it's not too heavy. I just think it's rather cool because it's a sword. I do love the saying, although I still have not read the Zodiac Academy, which is like crazy, but just the way it is. I will be reading it at some point. It is on my bookshelf and in my TBR jar. So the next item is not that great, but literally I will forgive everything in this box with this crown. So that is a sticker. So we have a sticker that says, I like them tall, dark, and the villain, which I love the saying. Not too crazy about the cartoonish looking skull, but I still think it's a cute sticker. And I will probably end up putting it on my water bottle at some point. Flaunt your love for all the tall, dark, and villainous with this wickedly cool sticker. After all, who wants to be a damsel in distress when you can be a villain's right hand? This sticker is inspired by Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Marier, designed by @BeHappyAl. So not the coolest item, but again, we got a crown, so it's okay. And next up, we do have our Literary Lead Light bookmark, introducing the second collection of 2024's Literary Lead Light bookmarks. This month's theme is fictional castles and featured stained glass pieces inspired by the beautiful architecture featured in our favorite novels. Fandoms featured Rare, The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Extra rare choice is The Crown of Oaths and Curses by Jay Bree. And legendary is To Bleed a Castle Bloom by Sarah A. Parker. And thankfully on the box they do have a key because I wouldn't be able to figure out what is what without it. So let's go ahead and see what I got. Okay, and it's a castle and it looks like there's a greenhouse. So I'm going to assume that's The Serpent and the Wings of Night. So looking at the key, I am correct. So I got the rare one, which is the Serpent and the Wings of Night one, which I am really happy about. I do think this is beautiful, but all of them would have been great. But I will say I did love The Serpent and the Wings of Night. So very happy to have this one. And just so you guys know how it is a bookmark, it does have a ribbon backing. I just don't understand why it's more like a necklace. Like I've seen ribbon bookmarks and it's just one ribbon and not, double layered. That's just me. I don't really care. I still think they're very pretty and I like using them. And our last bookish item before we get to the book is, of course, our art print. Our March 2024 Bookish Box theme announcement by @NatalieBernardArt features the artwork of Harrow and Wraith from Sanctuary of the Shadow by Aurora Asher. Have you ever wondered what lurks in the dark? Next month, you'll find out. Beautiful artwork by Natalie Bernard Art, as usual. I have never read Sanctuary of the Shadow, but this artwork definitely makes me curious and want to check it out. So before jumping to our main event, let's go ahead and talk about these items. I think we all know by this point that this is my favorite item in this box. Love the crown, love the fact that it was from a Sarah J. Maas book because huge fan, of course. But I also did really like the bracelet. The sticker, it's cute. I don't care either way. And the bookmark, I'm just happy we're not doing pins in this box. So I will enjoy the heck out of this bookmark. So again, literally with this crown, this box is a 10 out of 10. But let me go ahead and show you the book because the book is absolutely spot on. And our book this month is Assistant to the Villain. And it has a beautiful box to go with it. And before we get into all the details of our exclusive edition, I need to show you another bookish item we got. So I kept forgetting in my other 3 videos from the Bookish Box 2024. So we have the Bookish Box of January, the Darkly Box of January, and then the Darkly Box of February. And I forgot to mention this, but Bookish Box is now giving us stickers of the books. So cover less sticker. The cover of our Assistant and the Villain by Hannah Nicole Marir. Exclusive Luxe Edition is too beautiful to only display on your shelf. Place this exclusive cover less sticker on your e-reader or keep it in your reading journal. Cover designed by @Doom&Bloom Studios. So yes, so they're giving us a sticker of the cover of our books of the month. And I'm putting these in my reading journal. I know a lot of people like having a printout of the cover of their book in their reading journal. So that's how I'm using mine. Back to our book. Our feature title is Assistant to the Villain. Assistant wanted. Notorious, high-ranking villain seeks a loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecified office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem, terror, and other dark things in general. Discretion is a must. Excellent benefits. With ailing family to support, Evie Sage's employment status isn't just important, it's vital. So when a mishap with Rendon's most infamous villain results in a job offer, naturally, she says yes. No job is perfect, of course, but even less so when you develop a teeny crush on your terrifying, temperamental, and undeniably hot boss. Don't find evil so attractive, Evie. But just when she's getting used to several heads suspended from the ceiling and the odd squish of an errant eyeball beneath her heel, Evie suspects this dungeon has a huge rat, and not just the literal kind, because something rotten is growing in the kingdom of Rendon, and someone wants to take the villain and his entire nefarious empire out. Now Evie must not only resist drooling over her boss, but also figure out exactly who is sabotaging his work and ensure he makes them pay. After all, a good job is hard to find. I'm so excited for this because obviously this is a fantasy romance and very much seems like a fairy tale. Let's get into the details of our exclusive luxe edition. We of course have the exclusive slip case, an exclusive hardcover case with foiling that is so beautiful. We have stenciled edges, beautiful end papers. This one's my favorite. And then of course it is signed by the author and does actually have bonus content inside. So that is it for our exclusive luxe edition of Assistant to the Villain. I'm very excited to read this. And when will I be actually able to? So I'm currently reading Foul Days and I'll be finishing that up today. I tried to finish it up last night and I got too tired. I was down to like the last 50 pages and I just wussed out and had to go to bed. But gonna finish Foul Days today, and then I'm gonna start The Ritual, which is our book from our Darkly box, and I'm anticipating devouring that just because I'm so excited and I feel like I'm going to love that book. And then I'll be getting to Assistant to the Villain. I'm so excited to get to this because obviously it's a romantasy, but I really kind of like the fairy tale vibes it's got going on. Really think they did a cool job with this book. So that is it for our He's a 10 but Bookish Box. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed my unboxing. Make sure you're subscribed to join me for all the bookish fun we have coming up. And don't forget to drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this box. Hopefully you like it just as much as I do. Thanks so much, everyone. I'll catch you next time.